I grew up in Portugal, and I grew up in Amadora, one of the most, I will not say dangerous, but you need to be really careful when you grow up in the city like this, really in the, well, in this ghetto. So I grew up in this kind of environment. Since I'm really young, I felt that I was one day working with nature or with plants somehow. But you know, this is something that comes from inside. I knew it, that I will do it, but I didn't know how or when. And then in my teenagehood, I feel a bit lost. I didn't know the way. In 2008, a friend came to me. I was working in the natural park in Sintra, and he comes to me with the book, the designer's manual, and he said, look, I just found this book, and this, it's your thing. You should read this and study a bit more. And then I took a bit, you know, because I come from a family that everything that we have, we need to work really hard to have it. So it's really difficult when you read a book and it says that 80% of observation and 20% of meaningful work. So like, okay, I work hard. All these guys say that almost no work. And then because I love science and I read a lot and study a lot, I just understand that it's all around me. It's mimicking natural systems, and nature is here since like thousands of years and it works. So it's so easy. So it was like that permaculture gets in my life. At the time that I start to read about permaculture and to understand permaculture and to took my PDC and to go to study a little bit more, I just look at my country or to my community, the Portuguese community, and I see a lot of problems, social problems, economic problems, and I just thought, okay, I could make a little bit of difference in that. I could, you know, teach people how to be resilient. I could, you know, share the things that I already do in my life that makes my life easier, you know, and not out of the system, but inside the system, and like growing my own food, preserving my own food, having my own water from the rain, and using all the resources that are around me, helping the community gardens to grow in the urban sites, because I will never ever be away from the urban, because I'm from Amadora, I grew up there, and I wish there was a Sylvia on the time that I was there, you know, doing the same things that we are doing. So what I do now is I teach permaculture and I give inspiration to people to live the same life as us, because it's possible to live with little money and have abundance everywhere. Well, you can see everywhere. The main, like the core of the project is to rescue Portuguese culture from, since vegetable species, plants to animals, and even the traditions like singing the janeiras, in, you know, that is lost. We have one of the villages here, they're still doing it, so we are becoming a part of that, doing our own rancho folclórico, is like the traditional dance that we want to rescue as well, and like the storytellers, we want to do one night per a month with the old people from the next village. They come here and they do the storytellers about all the village around. So this place that we are now, it's got 300 years, this village, and it was almost abandoned. And the people around, they are really happy. You know, the owners of the land and the houses and all this, they are so happy. They say, we didn't see this village like this since I was young, and they have like 80 years old. So we are really happy with all the love that they are giving us and all the opportunity, and especially that because they believe in us. They don't see us from outside. They look at us and they see us with our hands in the soil, they lend us the tractors and all of this, and this is so cool when you are, you know, different generations with different points of view, and because we travel a bit, so we see the world a bit different. They know, they never let, you know, they never went out from here, so their reality is so different, and even they believe in us, so we are really happy. My biggest motivations are my daughters. This is my biggest motivation because I believe that if I leave them as a heritage, like food, land, and a proper design where they can collect their own food, that they can have their own clean water, potable water, and all this. This is my biggest motivation. And plus the people that comes to us. I found like almost every day people that come lost like I was. You know, they are lost. They want to, quit their jobs. They don't believe in anything because this is all a big lie. So, yeah, this is my biggest motivation. First, the children. The children will be the next politicians. So we need to teach them healthy soil, healthy plants, happy people. It's what we all want.